Hello, my lovely people. I'm back with another reading. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to support my channel. And if you want a personal reading, you're gonna description and the prices. Go subscribe to my other channels if you chill with elanooud music. If you want to, I'm gonna okay and challenges. I want to do the spicy challenge again, but the deadly chip. So I'm waiting for it to come. Anyway, so this is really important. What beautiful about yourself, and this comes from me. Okay, I'm the most honest, direct person. So if I say something beautiful about yourself, it's not to kiss your ass. It's true. So anything I say about yourself that's beautiful is 100% true. Of course, it's a general reading, so follow your intuition to know if for someone else. Okay, so let's read this reading. We got one, two, three, four, five. What is choose one? Let me drink my coffee while you're choosing. Number one, here this one here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So number one, I do feel like what beautiful about yourself that you're very caring when it comes to yourself. Like you could calm yourself, or you could have a mechanism to kind of give yourself a lot of love, or to care about yourself, or to how to make yourself calm. It could be like just someone who knows how to calm yourself whenever you go through something hard. I do feel like this is a beautiful thing about yourself, but some of you, because I'm trying to be realistic here, so it is a beautiful thing about yourself, but sometimes you could, because of this trait about you, that you kind of tend to know how to calm yourself to make yourself happy. Sometimes it can be a little bit selfish because you block in a lot of people, or sometimes you could use people to make you feel happy if it's in a negative way. Okay, I do feel like it's a beautiful trait, but for some of you, you chose this. It could be a negative trait because sometimes you calm yourself and choose to make yourself happy over other people. So what's beautiful about yourself is that I do feel like you're someone who can be very knowledgeable about like earth, or something about herbs, or something about nature, something about plants, or something like that. I do realize something about your knowledge in something. Okay, you could have a knowledge in whatever thing, in career or something like that. You have a knowledge in music, in something. You have a knowledge in something that is very beautiful, and people find it very beautiful because you could be very creative and very unique the way you look at it and the way you express yourself with it, or the way you kind of like have something. Everybody can go to college and have something like a degree in something, but what you do with it, how to see it, how to be creative with it is a different thing. You have the tool, but how to do it, I do feel like you have some kind of creative thing with the tools that you have. I do feel like you use something in a good way, in a very creative way. That's what's beautiful about yourself. I do feel like you have a beautiful hair or eye color. Something about your face and eye color here is very standing, that you could be very beautiful, very handsome. Something about your eyes. Hi, honey, how are you? So I do feel like what beautiful about yourself. Look at the eye shape and the face. Something about it is just popping. Something about your eye and eyebrows and your face is very beautiful, and people look at it as like, wow, this person's very handsome. This person is very beautiful. Something like that. I do see that. I do see definitely your color, whatever color you are, or your hair color. Even if you color your hair, something about you is just the color. It could be any color skin or something like that. It's very beautiful. What's beautiful about yourself that you yourself. So I do feel like something about it is just like you can make an abundant or money with yourself, or you're very independent. Even if you can struggle financially, that you can make something for yourself. I do feel like this is beautiful about yourself. I do feel like you're someone proud, even if you're like struggling with something, you could be very proud. Like you don't tell anybody that you're struggling with something, you try to solve it with yourself. I do see that. What's beautiful about yourself, where you're coming from, or your dialect, or your language, or something about where you're coming from. I do feel like people find it very beautiful, especially if you're talking to foreign people, or if you are mixed or something like that. Something about where you come from is very beautiful, or very like wow to people. Like they love the way you talk, or where you're coming from, or your nationality, or your country. Okay, I do feel like if you have a blemishes, or you have some kind of lines or stretch lines on your body or something like that, people find it very beautiful about like your line of blemishes. Something about your body. It could be also tattoos or something like that. I do see that. What beautiful about yourself, you have some kind of set like inside your house. Could be a studio, could be a set of something, books or something like that you have inside your house, that people really love that because you made it in a way that looks kind of familiar to where you're coming from or familiar to where they're coming from. They feel really cozy when they come to your house. For some of you have this energy that people feel really homey or cozy when they come near you or when they talk to you. I do see that. What beautiful about yourself, you could be very loving to animal or animal right, or you could be very like someone with animal right or something about animal. For others of you, it could be like really not animal right. It could be like someone who like really know how to grill or something like that. Totally opposite. I do see what this is what beautiful about yourself here. Also, I feel like number one, what beautiful about yourself is like you're someone who's like really, you could be stubborn sometimes, and people find your stubbornness in making some kind of achievement really, really, really beautiful. So whatever stubbornness you have to make achievement in your life, kind of people find it very beautiful. I do feel like you have a lot of enemies. However, I don't see enemies, but we're talking about what beautiful about yourself. I do feel like you could also have a way to kind of know how to kind of cover your vulnerable side or to cover your insecurities or something like that. You could be insecure about a lot of things, but people could not see that because you put a brave face or something. You could be someone who's very brave, or you cover up whatever, like, you know, I think this is what beautiful about yourself, that you cover up whatever you've been through or whatever insecurities you have. Okay, even if you're going through something, you don't let people see you bluff or something like that. Let's go to number two. What beautiful about yourself? Number two. What beautiful about yourself? Whoa. I don't feel like it could be like some kind of healer, something like that, or a tarot reader, or a healer, or a massager, something like that. Like a massager's here. I didn't read it even, but it's like yeah, something I saw that. So a Reiki healer, some kind of healer. That this is beautiful about yourself. That people find it very beautiful. It could be someone who's like you are someone who like you don't make abundant for yourself only. You make it for others as well. It's almost like you're someone who's like people know if you're gonna be successful, they're gonna be getting some kind of joy with you. You're not someone who's like people are happy for you. Even if people are not happy for you, they know that they're gonna get a joy with you. You could have a lot of people like really love you, and you could have enemies or something like that, but you can make people feel abundant with your abundance. It's almost like if you have a talent, I feel like you could be very admired for a talent you have, that people really feel happy with the talent that you have. You could be even creative in some kind of job that people love your work, actually making them happy. I do feel like people actually, you make other people happy with whatever you do. I do feel like whatever you do is actually making other people happy. Even the way you talk, I feel like something about the way you talk, communicate, or your personality, or just being around you make people feel happy. Just that fact that you're there making people happy. You could have enemies, of course, but I do see that. I do feel like what beautiful about yourself, you could be very seductive, you could be very sexual, very like someone who's like people attracted to you naturally, even if you're not flirtatious, even if you're not whatever, you just have a natural flirtatious energy about you, or the way you look or your face, you naturally look seductive or something like that. I do feel like this is a beauty about you, and people feel instantly in love with you, or a connection. They feel a connection with you. I do feel like you're someone who could be also meeting a lot of people from your past life, or you have that talent of like knowing who is the person that you have a past life with. You could be meeting a lot of karmic or whatever, or you could also be in like in a healing way, because like if you are psychic or something like that, then a lot of people are drawn to you from a past life or something like that. I do feel like what beautiful about yourself, that you're very mysterious, and people find you very mysterious, but you are very mysterious, and this is something that makes people feel like spooky, and people could be attacking you for that most of the time. But I feel like because they're jealous or something, because you have that mysterious kind of thing or life, that people feel like they want to be part of it, and they always feel like they're left out. It's almost like if they gonna have an access in your private life, then they're gonna be like they're gonna feel like some kind of VIP or something. Also, you could be like some kind of high status something, and they really want to be in your circle in your house to feel like cool or something like that. Or you have something that people are like really want to show you off. If you are a friend, I feel like you could know that, but people want to show you off like as a prize or something like that. Sometimes it's not a good thing, but they want to show you off like in a club, in a place, in a party, or as a friend, as a family member, or they're bragging about something. It could be good, it could be bad, but they are like very, very want it to be cool somehow. So you have something that people want to be like part of it most of the time, and they feel like you're very secretive about things, and they want to be in it. or they want to be part of your life, like your best friend or something like that. I do feel like a lot of people want to be your best friend. They could be jealous and hating you, but they really want to be like best friend, and they could really want to be like, hey, this person is my friend. I do feel like what's beautiful about yourself, the way you think. I do feel like you think differently than others, and you have a creative way of thinking that is different than others. Like you stand out with your thought. I do feel like your thought stand out here. I do feel like you stand out in your thought, which was number two. You stand out with your thought or something like that. I do feel like you have a very caring natural, like you're naturally very caring. You could be very caring to kids, to others, to people who need love, and you're just very caring and very loving. Okay, I do feel like this is something beautiful about yourself. You're very caring. You could have a lot of people who told you that you're not caring and you're very cutthroat or something like that. But like, why would you? What would you care about them? I feel like you have people who like try to kind of put you down or attack you, but naturally you're very caring to people who deserve it. I feel like you're a loving person, so do not let people tell you you're not a loving, caring person and there's someone who's mean and aggressive, because you are a very caring person. I feel like you're someone who like to donate either to charity or to help causes. It's almost like if you're gonna be having a success in your life, you're always thinking about others. You're always thinking about celebrating it with others. You're always thinking about like giving part of it to people you love. It's almost like if you're gonna be having a raise or money or some kind of like financial things, like you're gonna have like in your bank account, like a big check in your bank account. You're gonna be thinking about the people that you care about. It could be like your little kid, your little nephews, your family, or people that your friend you love about, that you're gonna give them presents that you really love. It's almost like instantly you're thinking about making other people happy with that money that you really care about. If you're gonna be having some money or something like that, I do feel like you're someone beautiful, but you could be like the to others. Some people see you as not like that because you can't sense bullshit. I do feel like you're someone who can sense bullshit a lot. You are like you're naturally a great manifestor, so take advantage of your energy because you're naturally a great manifestor to finance and money or even success, or you're meant to have a lot of wealth in this lifetime. But use your energy wisely and do not think in a negative way. Do not manifest money for a wrong reason. Try to manifest in a good way. I do feel like you can activate that. What beautiful about yourself, you could be a great chef or someone who cooks really good, or someone good with cooking, or if it's not cooking, with painting or mixing something together. It could be anything. I do feel like you're someone who's like know how to kind of run a business or be a leader. This is what beautiful about yourself. You could be also great in sex, or sexually very like great in sex, or you know how to bleed someone in sex, or you have very sexual power, like you're very sexual. You could be very sexual, but you know who to sleep with. But something about you when you have sex with you, it's kind of very healing, or you know how to have sex or something like that about sex. Okay, I do feel like what beautiful about yourself, you don't follow cliches, or you don't like to follow cliches and or like a stereotype, or you don't like to stereotype people or something like that. You're an open-minded person, and most of the time people see you as someone like a rebel, but you're not. It's just what you believe in, and people see you like not standing with their belief as something as like bad, as you are a rebel. You're someone who's like always against it, always stubborn, always trying to it. I feel like you're beautiful the way you are, so do not let people make you. My went off. Connection is back. Number three. Number three. Number three. Number three. Number three. Look at this reading. Maybe right now either unsubscribe if you don't want to listen to the truth. If you want some bullshit, go ahead. Or if you want to change your life, continue subscribe to my channel and see why you're like that. You don't have anything beautiful about yourself, because you could be hurting people. It could be a narcissist and a troll and line troll, something like that. And maybe go to another reader and she's gonna be kissing your ass. Okay, number three. Number four, what beautiful about yourself. Number four, wow, number four, you're very handsome. You're a handsome human being. You're very handsome, or you're very beautiful. Something about your body. You could be very fit, athletic, or you could have a lot of something unique about your face. Even if you don't have any uniqueness, or you don't think you have any uniqueness, you're very sexy. And we got the devil and we got this together. Like you're very, very hot. If you don't know how hot you are, and a lot of people made you feel like you're not hot, you are hot. You don't see it. You just don't see yourself. Like you're so hot. For some of you, you just have a lovely hot something. I want to say a lovely eye color. Spirit keeps saying hot, hot. So you have a lovely eye color or something like that, or your eye color is very beautiful, or your hair, your skin type, or something like that. You could be very psychic or very in tune to something. You have something unique about you, okay, that other people not like, they don't understand or they don't have. You could be like a genius, or people see you as a genius, or you could be very like smart in something that people are like, wow, you know, those kind of talents that you see in a talent show and you'd be like, wow, those people are like very talented, or those people are very privileged with something God gave them. This is how people see you, and you have those things. I do feel like you have some quality. Maybe you have a shitty life or something bad happened to you, but God gave you some talents or something here that about you, about yourself, that you need to kind of be admiring, or kind of need to be thinking that it's a blessing for you. I do feel like you are very blessed with something, that you're very smart, or you have something different, or that something happened to you, or maybe because of something happened to you, very advanced in something, or you had to work harder, that you're very advanced. If you're not right now, you're going to be advanced in the future. What beautiful about yourself, that you're very realistic, and this is a very great talent that maybe other people are going to see it as mean or going to see it as something. You're someone very realistic. You could be very logical, but at the same time you're very realistic. You can't see the bad and you can see the good. You're not someone who's like want to see the good all the time. You rather see the bad and the good at the same time, and seen only bad or seen only good. You rather see both things about a person. You don't like to blind yourself about situation or people, and people sometimes feel that as an attacking mechanism, or you're trying to attack them and push them over. They feel like somehow you're trying to push them over, or a mechanism to kind of stay alone, but it's not. I do feel like sometimes you can be very sad and very negative because people try to make you feel sad about who you are as a person, but don't feel sad about it, because I do feel like you're someone who's like, you want to see the truth. You don't like to see bullshit. And when you talk to someone, you're going to be very realistic about like, I like that about you. I like that about you. You're not going to go beyond like lying or kissing their ass. I do feel like someone very realistic, but at the same time, you like to see what's negative about the situation. Sometimes you will be like, why do you have to bring the negativity into it? You didn't. You're saying facts. I do feel like you're very like someone very realistic, and this is a great talent or a great thing, because sometimes people tend to be more positive or very negative. You know what there to need to you need to be fixing and what's good there. I do feel like something about you here very realistic. I do feel like you're someone very slow, and this is a beautiful thing about you. You're very slow and committed to love or relationship, or very slow. Even if you feel like you're jumping to things, I do feel like you're very slow, because you could be talking to someone and really liking that the positive things about them, but at the same time you're not saying this person is your best friend or your best person, because you still see the negative things. And sometimes people say that you maybe you don't want to talk too much, you're not very social, you're trying to ignore them, you like someone else better than them, but in fact you like something about them and you see a potential of them being good, but you're staying with them because you're still thinking that there's some negative trait that's not a big deal, that maybe they can go past it, but if they didn't, you're gonna cut them off. Okay, so sometimes people say, I feel like people have a lot of opinion about you, because sometimes people say that you're not social, you're not talking too much. It depends on a person. I do feel like you have this talent of seeing bullshit in people. Okay, I do feel like that. What beautiful about yourself, you could have a very beautiful skin color. I don't feel like you appreciate you. I don't feel like you appreciate your skin color, because whatever your skin color, white, brown, black, I feel like you have a beautiful skin color, especially with your hair color or something like that, or in the place where you are. It could be in a place where people have different color than you, or maybe they're making you feel bad about your skin color or something like that. Your skin color is very beautiful. Even if a lot of people around you are having the same skin color, but your skin color and your face, but your skin color, you could be a great something, like a great model or something like that. I do feel like you are very intuitive. You're very intuitive. You are very psychic. So if you're not doing anything with it, try to practice and do something with it. But beautiful about yourself, you could be computer or IT smart or something. IT smart, I want to say something. Yeah, I'm hearing something else here. I feel like you could be very good with electricity or with technical things. So try to. I feel like you're a smart person. Like if you're gonna put your mind into something, you can achieve it. This is what beautiful about yourself. I do feel like you're someone who can manifest happiness with yourself, and your happiness is very fragile. This is what beautiful about yourself. It's like your happiness is very fragile. It's not very. It's like you have small things that can make you feel happy, and this is what beautiful about yourself, because they literally could be the most vulnerable things that you really want and make you feel happy. That's why you don't allow people to come into your life, because once they're gonna discover what makes you feel happy, then they just like you don't want toxic people around you. I do feel like you can be very happy with someone who loves you back or cuddly or lovey or something like that. And I don't feel like you allow anybody to give you that happiness. I don't feel like you feel anybody can deserve this happiness, or you fragile self. I do feel like you protect yourself most of the time. I do feel like you're someone who can achieve happiness to others, but you're very protective over yourself most of the time. Because it could be someone who is lovey or dovey, but nobody knows that about you yet because of the things that you see in people. Could be very sexual, or people see you as very sexual, or they could have a lot of people who just want to have sex with you because they're very attracted, and you could mix lust with love, and you know that you could have a lot of fuck boys, fuck girls, or something like that. I do feel like you also, you don't show people that thing, or you don't feel anybody allowed there. Even if you love someone, I feel like you really know. I do feel like even if you had exes before or something like that, you don't give it 100% because you see the negative thing, like you can feel it. Even like whatever, like even if you're not a psychic, you can feel something negative and you don't give it fully whatever there like you want. You don't allow yourself to be extra vulnerable or given more love or be cuddly or something like that. You kind of always just waiting for you to be more sure, and you see the negative things that maybe they're gonna go away, but they don't go away, so you end up cutting it, so they end up not seeing that. I do feel like you have a dark side about you that is very, like, you can see something in the darkness. I do feel like you can help people in the darkness, or you can help people with depression, and this is something very beautiful, and nobody can tolerate and nobody can be there. You have some people who like see someone crying, like a victim or something like that of some kind of crime, or and they're not gonna know what to say, and they're gonna be like not willing to get in the drama, or they don't know what to say, and they're very disgusting, or they're gonna walk away because they just don't know what to say. And you're someone who can handle a drama, and you can handle being there, and just like look at you just pulling, like you're just pulling that person, and you being there, like whatever the situation is. If it was an ugly situation, you're gonna stick with them, or you're gonna help people with the ugly situation, even the most situation that nobody want to be there or look at it as crime or something like that. I do feel like you're someone very, like, you can help people, and you can see when someone being a really like a victim. You don't make a victim feel guilty or something like that. You can be there in ugly situation, even if the situation was bad and nobody want to be in it, you'll be in it. I don't feel like you're someone good with finance, or you could be very financially independent and money doesn't phase you or something like that, or you can make money, something like that. I don't feel like you have a lot of humanity in you. I don't feel like this is something that people see. I don't feel like people just see the devil in you, see as someone critical, someone like that. I don't feel like nobody see that unless they come closer. I don't feel like people can be very intimidated by you. Okay, could have a lovely hair as well. Number 5, what beautiful about you? I do feel like you can be someone who's like very traditional, and that's beautiful about yourself, like a good father, a good mother, or something like that, or like someone who can keep everything organized. And not a lot of people know how to do that. Like you can make everything organized, your house is organized, everything is organized, so it's very easy for you to organize your house and your life and your schedule and your time and your sleep and timing. You can be a great father, a great mother. It's what beautiful about yourself. I do feel like what beautiful about yourself that you can, this is like really, like you can catch a lie or something like that. I do feel like you, what beautiful about yourself, that you don't make people feel bad about themselves. Like you don't make people feel bad about themselves if they're lying about something that they don't want to say. You just let them go. Like you don't try to kind of pressure them saying or embarrass them about a lie. If you discover something, you just let them there. I do feel like it's a beautiful thing, but it can be a negative thing sometimes. Okay, so this is a beautiful trait that sometimes can be too negative, because you're gonna be like trying to not hurt people based on a lie, and then you know that they're lying about things. And sometimes it's just you can be extra nice in a way that you're very naive, and you're not being nice, you're just being stupid. Okay, so be aware of that, because it can be negative for some of you. What beautiful about yourself, that you're someone who's like I do feel like you're someone who, I want to say something here, because I do feel like number 5, there's a lot of beautiful things about you. Hi, honey, how are you? There's a lot of beautiful things about you, but I feel like right now they are more negative than they're beautiful because they're beautiful things, but you're not using them. I don't feel like you're highly in your power. I do feel like you have a lot of beautiful things that you kind of not using the tools of your personality in a good way. It's more like becoming negative because you have a lot of people taking advantage of you, your caring, loving nature as a father, as a mother, or people like taking advantage of your nature as organizing things or being independent or something like that. Like you have people snitching, taking away a lot of things from you. You have people who like really not genuine with their love, like bad fruits around you or bad people around you that you kind of allowing them there. You think it's healthy. You think like, yeah, maybe I don't want to make them feel bad about their life. Maybe they, you're just like becoming that. Okay, those people are bad. They're making the rest of your life is really bad and negative. They're not just someone bad and they're gonna be good. You tend to kind of look at a situation as like extra positive in a way that you waiting for a narcissist or for a bad person or a person who's like empty or taking advantage of you being good. Like you're looking for excuses in people too much. It's good to be looking at people like, okay, they're suffering with that and that's why they act in this way if it's really a suffering. But you tend to kind of allow people being there taking advantage of you and they're very negative. You need to wake up. I do feel like some people taking advantage of your organizing life or something like that. It's almost like you have a lot of people like taking advantage of you to organize their life, or organize their business or their work or something like that. Here I'm seeing, so it could be a good thing, but I do feel like you need to be aware that this good thing it deserves like for your own family, for people who deserve it, not for everybody. Okay, I do feel like you tend to kind of go too far with it. I feel like you're someone who loving and caring or really give a lot of love to others, but there's people around you are very toxic. I need to tell you that you are very loving, very caring, and you tend to kind of make people's life be very romantic, very passionate, very fun, and you have a lot of bad fruit around you that they taking advantage of that. Okay, I do feel like take care of a child if you have a child around you or something like that. It becomes more of an advice. I do feel like you're very talented and you're very creative. If only you're gonna put this energy in the right direction, you're gonna be creating a lot of things. I do feel like you're very talented. You have a lot of things that you already created in your life, or you could be a very creator person, like a very someone who can create things, create life, even like a mother or father, a really good person or nurturing person. You could create something like a daycare or something like that. Also, you could create a lot of things like atmosphere, workplace. You could be a designer. You could be a real estate, something like that. You could create something looking really good. You can make something look really good. This is what I feel like. You can put a video, something like that. You can make something look good, and you can make something really good for others that they deserve it. So I do feel like maybe for some of you, it could be someone who's like you can take other talents and make it really good. Like open a company for a talent, something like that, and make this talent be good, and then you're gonna have a lot of money with that talent or something like that, or get a lot of talents in that company or something like that. You can make it good, or you can take advantage of that talent and also help them, and they're gonna help you. But I do feel like it's the other way around right now. So be aware of what's going on here around you. I do feel like you're someone who's very you're someone who's like very positive and you like to be positive and manifest happiness, and with this energy comes a lot of denial, so be aware of that. Okay, you need a reality check on people around you. You need to look negatively on the bad fruits around you. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day, people. I'm gonna go today. Bye bye.